Hello everybody. Now I haven't shared my first swim of the year because it's kind of a typical swim at Foy's Lake, but this time I'm at Lions Lake and this will be my second swim of the year. And this is a lake that I don't know if I've ever taped myself going to this lake or not. So anyways, let me show you where I'm at. Now, I have a buddy with me today and this is what it looks like. Nothing but. Now the good thing is, got a place to go potty. And I want to share right over here. There's a trail that goes around the lake. Now, Lions Lake is one of the smaller lakes I go to. And a lot of times, the first one I would go to if I lived up here in the Hungry Horse area, go that way if you want to go around the lake. Now, I want to go to the lake just for fun. I'm going to take the wrong way. Karen's going the right way, I'm going the wrong way. Hiya. Been going over my videos from last year. Last year, I was in the reservoir. That's actually just south of here. And so, the road we have to take to get here is the road you take to get back to that reservoir. Ooh, I think this is a dead end, but this is a good place to hang out. You ever come here? You know, I might actually have to turn around and go back to the pavement, but I really like walking around in areas like this with hills and trails. We got a lot of nice free places to stop and picnic. Look at that, there's even a fire ring and a place to grill. Now I knew there was a way through here. It's just a matter of finding it. Yeah, so you come back here, have a shady picnic. Now this is a nice time of year because there's not a lot of bugs out yet. Haven't been bitten by many mosquitoes yet. So I got most familiar with this area probably between 2013 and 2014. We're only up here a couple years. As I've been sharing my hangouts, just talk a little bit about my time here with Rosie, of course. I can't go anywhere without thinking of her because that's what we did for a good time, is get in a truck and go someplace. And so one place we like to do is up Hungry Horse Dam Road. And so I want to share that with you in another video, but just to give you an idea where I am. If you saw me in the the Hungry Horse Reservoir video I made last year, then this is just on the way down there. So this little lake is just north of the reservoir. So see if I can give you a good picture of it as I stroll down this little spot here. Ta-da! This is just a little lake and probably not as deep as the other one. So we come here first. It's the only thing. It's the most tolerable lake at the beginning of the year. I went over to Foy's Lake and it was doable, but by the time I left, I had a good amount of goosebumps too. Right, so yeah. Woohoo! This is where I'm going. See, it's kind of like steps made out of roots here. Just watch your step. Hey, Karen. Yeah, I took the wrong way. Now, this is where. Ooh, I don't see a lot of people here. That's a good indication that the water's probably too cold. I think when I had my geese, I may have brought them here. So there's a half a chance I did a video bringing them up here, but there's usually a lot of people around here. I don't want to get anyone mad at me for adding them to my video. Okay, now, good thing is I'm pretty much ready to jump in this drink. Are you going to hang out right here, Karen? All right, so I just want to find a safe place for my junk. So, don't want to take my car keys in there and drop them. That would stink. There. All right, I got my important things right here on this table, man. Don't let anyone have them, please. All right, I'll try to keep an eye on it too. At any rate, this is it. I am gonna go and step in this freezing ass water. I can tell you already it's gonna be freezing ass just by the fact, like I said, I don't see a lot of people in there. Oh my god. Good thing it's really sunny out, so it's been kind of chilly over the past weekend. Good thing it's raining and got nice and chilly. So we had a nice entry into summer. There's been years here where May and June were too hot. This year it was kind of cool. So this is the first chance in a while for me to get in the water again. And now the thing I like about most of my lakes is that they're rocky, but not this one. This one's a little bit muddy, so it's not too horribly bad, but I really try to stay away from any kind of mud or any place where there's like a lot of growth and stuff. That's where stuff is. Like, we don't have jellyfish or anything, but there is other stuff you don't want to bump into. You can go where the growth is. That, of course, is where you get swimmers itch, right? Brr, 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 brr. I want to show you the sky. Okay, the sky, this is the sky, perfectly clear. That way we can also show you right over there. Boom. I can't even see what I'm taping, but that's where the road is. It's just boom. Oh my goodness, so just a little place. Ooh, see, I'm up to my belly button now. Not too bad. I got into my belly button kind of easy. I think this is going to be a little bit better. Like when I went to Foy's Lake, it was about this cold, maybe colder. Ooh. But I've made a lot of videos at Foy's Lake already. So I was reviewing my videos from last year. I was looking at the one I taped from my house up Foy's Lake Road and then up to the park. And then I even walked up with my video phone and showed the short hiking trip. And then, of course, went the back way. And that's where I go most of the time. It's really nice and easy to get to. And so I go there most of the time, maybe 70-80% of the time if I need to swim. But I don't go out to the other lakes as often. It's just like I might only make it here once, you know, this might be it. And so I might try to hit as many different ones as I can, just to add a little fun and flavor to my life, right? This is it. Okay, now we have to share the moment of immersion, right? This is where you get that look on my face. Oh my god, this is hard. And then, of course, see if I ever want to get back out after this. Ready, ready, ready. Oh my god. No. I honestly just don't think this lake is as pretty as some of the other ones. When I look in the water, it's just kind of got a greenish tint to it, so that means there's probably a lot of I just hope I don't get swimmer's itch from it. So anyways, that's usually not good. I like to see that clear blue color, so that's why I love Foy's Lake. Is usually has a pretty turquoise color. I'll show you again. Matt, so you can see the bottom here. It's relatively clear, but a little off. And you know, there could be a kind of a good explanation. They're not necessarily a good reason that anyone would like, is that, you know, I would think this water would have a bit more of a blue color to it. As you see, there's a lot of kids swimming here. There's probably a lot of people that are peeing in this water, and so otherwise it would probably be maybe more of a blue shade than it is right now. Anyways, I don't know if I want to make this video very long because there's a lot of people at the lake. I just really wanted to share this one little spot. Now you could also go over to the north side. It's like at a grassy beach. This one here has more of a rocky beach with some growth. But anyways, I want to talk a little bit where I am. Okay, so again, we're at Lions Lake. I don't know if you can see me. Hill, that's called Lions Hill. It's just the base of it. And so I was showing you earlier, you got that path that goes all the way around the lake. Well, when I used to come up here with Rosie and she had that big Rottweiler, heard that Rottweiler, they meant to go around the lake going that way. And what happened is they went off on a spur and they ended up going clear up that hill. And they were gone for such a long time. And I think I ran back and forth around that loop a couple different times trying to find her. So that could have been 2013, 2014, around that time. I'm thinking 2013 because that's when I was trying to find work. 2013 is when we were coming up here. So, gosh, that's a long time ago. It's 2025, so we're talking, wow, a long time ago. Anyways, that's really a funny story. And now, I also mentioned in my other videos if you'd seen it. But anyways, I'll mention that again, that we lived up in this area. And when you go past Hungry Horse, which is named after, I don't know, Hungry Horse Dam and everything. Well, they're all named after those horses that got stuck in the mountains one winter that got left too long, although they survived it. However, they were rather thin. And so if you go past Hungry Horse, you go up to Martin City. That's where we lived. So maybe up in that direction would be where we lived for about a year or two in Martin City. It's kind of fun to call it Martian City. Anyways, I want to show you quickly where we came from. So I'm going to show you the tops of the trees. See how tall we go here? And I just came out of those bushes earlier when I was showing you the wrong way. Yeah. And there's the right way. When I leave, I'll go that way. And that's way you get out. That looks like the tip of Tea Kettle Mountain over there. And that's the way you come in. On the north side, that's where Rosie took off with the dog and I couldn't find her. So yeah. So here I am at Lions Lake, and my totem, or what is it, my zodiac is Leo. My birthday's coming up and I'm a Leo. So Leo the lion. Of course I want to go swimming at Lions Lake. Of course I want to live at the bottom of Lions Hill. Anyways, you guys, I'll talk to you soon. Have a good day.